Hello, everybody. Welcome to week 4. I wanted to go over the chapter 5 that we're covering this week, as well as our first unit performance assessment. So for chapter 5, we go over some fun things that are on the review tab. And you've probably used some of these before, but just kind of as a review of what some of them are. Spelling and grammar, we'll check spelling and grammar for the document. Spelling errors will be underlined in red. Grammar are usually underlined in blue. So you can use that tool to help you. Just a few things you may want to just double check, because sometimes on names it will mark it wrong, or on some things of grammar it might not always be the suggestion that it offers. Another fun thing is the thesaurus. So if you've used the same word over and over again in a document and want to try something different, there's a couple of things you can do. So you can highlight the word and right click and go down to synonyms, and it'll give you different options on words that you could use. Or you can do the same thing with the thesaurus button. It'll just pop up over to the right here. And it just has different words that you can use that kind of change it up if you feel like you're using the same one or want to change a word in the document. The other one that I use frequently is this word count. So I'm going to click off of the word so it will tell me how many words in the entire document. So in this particular one, it has 169 words. You can also see that, let me move the screen down a little bit, at the bottom left of the document too. It'll tell you how many words down here. And then if you wanted to see, let's say we highlight the whole paragraph, we wanted to see how many words in that paragraph, it'll show, again, how many words there. So that's kind of handy if you have, I know I had some classes in the past where you had to have a certain number of words in a paper or a discussion response or things like that. So that's a good way to gauge it. All right, the assignment will take you through some other things, but I wanted to show you a few things on where to find the information for Unit 4, or sorry, for Week 4. Okay, so let me pull this up here. So after each unit, we'll have what's called the performance assessment. And what that is it's just kind of a review of everything we've done in that unit. So for, sorry, let me get to the right spot here. Okay. All right, so it's going to have this exam on Unit 1 performance, and then also Unit 1 application. So let me click on each of those. So for this one, it's going to have you actually open up a file and submit an assignment. It's very similar to what you've done for the other assignments. The difference is on where to find these files. So if you go to wherever you've saved your student data files, I've saved them in a folder on my desktop so I can easily find them. So these are the chapter folders you use for your weekly assignments. If you scroll all the way to the bottom below the chapter assignments, or the chapter folders, you'll see this Unit 01 PA. That's for the performance assessment. So I believe it's this job announcement file that you need to use for that assignment. So I always get questions on where that's located, so I wanted to make sure that I went over where that is. And then the other one is to create a journal entry, and you can use any topic you want. This is actually one of my favorite assignments to read through and grade, because they're all so different and so personal, and you guys come up with great topics. So what you need to do is, this gives you some ideas if you're having trouble coming up with something, but you can showcase any of the skills listed here. You can do all of them. You have to do at least 5. Okay, so that's where it says it right here, at least 5 skills. I didn't highlight all that. But where people usually lose points is that they don't include what 5 skills they were. You have to list that somewhere in the document. So do the journal entry, and then at the end, or even at the beginning, I don't know, somewhere in there, just make sure that you list these are the 5 skills that I used. So that's where people usually lose points. So, all right, let me give you this week's keyword. Let's go back to our document here. And let me make it a little bit bigger. All right, it's kedge. All right.